And a man of his experience, he's been absolutely outstanding for 99% of his time at Newcastle. But tonight, we'll touch about penalties in a second, but that has cost us tonight. Palmer having a shot as Raul drops the phone, which is probably be a picture over this anyway.
Absolute worst camera.
Other way. Turn the phone. Hello everybody, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. It's finished here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Newcastle United 1. So that meant it went to penalties, and Chelsea beat Newcastle by 4-2 on penalties after Matt Ritchie and Kieran Trippier missed their penalties. Chelsea going through to the semi-finals where they'll join Fulham and Middlesbrough.
And probably Liverpool.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Lee, last word. When you look at the starting 11, it's probably the strongest 11 that Eddie Howe could have gone with, really. Obviously, Trippier back on the bench, Burn on the bench, Botman starting.
Didn't have Trippier, Burn on the bench, so we're talking about it every single game. Injuries, what can you put out? It's a game that you probably wanted to rotate, and we'll start Crath and he gets fucking snapped. Where's VAR tonight?
Moises Caicedo should have been sent off in the first minute for that challenge on Anthony Gordon. VAR's there. Man, the referee should be giving a red card.
Shut up about them fucking scarves.
Fucking Premier League referees, apparently.
It's just... Well, the one that Crath, because Nicholas Jackson tries to pick him up. And it's like, had a minute, he's flat. And he obviously didn't come out in the second half, and now we've just gone past the goal. But I think the referee, even if we won the game, had a really poor game. Even if we won the penalty shootout, even if we won in 90 minutes. He was brought in, Jared Gillett, whatever you call him, he was brought in from the A-League to improve the officiating in the Premier League. He had an awful game, too many blowing the whistle and not allowing the game to flow. And when Newcastle had possession and when Chelsea had possession, he had an awful performance.
Do you feel like the occasion was just too big for him?
I just think he wanted authority. Just let the game play. Just let it play.
Load of shit. It was an absolute load of shit in terms of the refereeing performance, but in terms of what wasn't a load of shit was Callum Wilson and his goal tonight. He literally got a goal out of absolutely nothing. It was unbelievable. Just literally putting pressure on the defenders after driving towards the Chelsea defence, and Badishile just has an absolute mare. He just loses it really in terms of trying to pass it back to the goalkeeper, but lays it on a play at Callum Wilson outside of the right foot, and Newcastle go 1-0 up. And it was against the run of play, would you like to say, probably, Lee, because Conor Gallagher hits the crossbar a few minutes early for Chelsea.
Awful defending, Bash. We were licking him, weren't we? Awful. We couldn't really see it the other end because we were right behind the goal, and the crossbar was like cutting a lot of the view out, so we had to look back at the TV, and thankfully. But he took it well. Obviously, he's lucky with the ricochet and the mistake, don't get me wrong, but Callum Wilson is an expert inside the box, and he puts the 1-0 up. And I said it off camera as well, that's probably, so far this season, I would go along with probably that's the best away atmosphere. I'd even say that's a bit better than Old Trafford when we beat Man United 3-0. Just a lot of the crowd was singing tonight, which was nice to see, because there's been, including from myself, accusations that there's people around you who didn't support Newcastle and look at the Spurs game. But they sent the whole tune. Cameraman Raul was, you'll see him in the vlog, going ape, and everyone was going wild, and everyone was loving it.
All I will say is defensively, I thought Newcastle was solid throughout. Yes, the Chelsea had their flashes of moments. Gallagher hitting the crossbar, Palmer having a shot as Raul drops the phone, which is probably be a picture over this anyway.
Absolute worst camera.
Other way.
Turn the phone.
Turn the phone.
No, it's that way. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Go back a second.
I'll say it again.
Cameraman Raul.
No, we'll just carry on. We'll keep it in there.
No. Go from the cameraman Raul.
The guy who was on the Amazon documentary.
But in all seriousness, Chelsea had their flashes of moments, like Cole Palmer having a shot. Dubravka very, very comfortable. Probably had a goal disallowed for offside, but Newcastle were comfortable. Kraft has that challenge at half time from Levi Colwill, and again, looks like a red card.
That's the one I was on about. I didn't see the Caicedo one. That's the one I was on about, and Jackson's trying to pick him up. Yeah. It's like, had a minute, he's injured, and he's a lad who's just come back from 13 months. Not someone who feigns it or rolls around and all that. He didn't come out second half, so. But if the wires and VAR, the Premier League grounded, it's, but
I give up.
It is what it is, but there was signs in that first half that Johnny, that Chelsea were having a few of the chances of we kind of carry on that second half because of I think we shut them off a little bit in the second half, despite them having all the ball when we come back out. I know the two substitutions were made at half time. Kraft probably because we've got another bastard injury again.
Did you not think though, ladies? Sorry to interrupt, but even in the second half, because that was my next question, Chelsea didn't really test us. Jackson has
No,
a shot
it
going
had.
wide. They didn't. The Newcastle defence was absolutely solid throughout the whole 90 minutes until Chelsea scored.
They created more in the first half, despite having more the ball in the second half. The more we were just sat in our own half, we couldn't get out. But they had better chances, I felt, in the first half. In the second half, they didn't create tons of chances. No, and it's a case of right. Okay, if this is how we're playing. How long can you hang on? How long can you hang on? Because the mentality's there now. You're mentally knackered. Miggy was knackered. Miggy runs all over the place.
Miggy, Wilson,
There was
everybody.
The high press was gone second half. It was the case, right, let's sit in. And obviously he's already brought on 3 subs. You know, you could argue that you could put Paul Dummett and go 5 at the back. That is, you know, I would personally wanted to see that. I said that to the couple of lads next to us on the left. You could go 5 at the back. Just if that's how you're going to play, take it. And you know what happens, haven't you?
For me, Newcastle were absolutely brilliant. And then you see 4 minutes of injury time, thinking that's all right. Because normally it's 7, 8, 9 when it comes to Newcastle. But 4 minutes, just hold on. Excuse me. Just get through it, minute by minute. Just literally, it's going to be a couple of attacks in that 4 minutes. Just be strong. Don't let Chelsea have any bit of a sniff, because they've literally not had anything all day. We've been so comfortable. And then across on the right-hand side, where Kieran Trippier, all he has to do is hit it into Rosed. Hit it in Rosed. You can even take a touch of his chest.
He could just do that.
Exactly. He could do so much. And he tries to do the clever thing, the smart thing. It's so arrogant.
He tries to control the cross he tries to head it in front of him, so he's then got control of it. But of course, he has too much power onto it. And there's Mudryk is I said this to you, Dwight McNeil.
But to be fair, he can't miss. He can't miss.
Wait, I don't know. Mudryk could.
He could potentially, but he didn't need.
And he's another one. He's a massive flop here, and I think he's an awful player. But you know, Dwight McNeil's an awful player. He scored past, and now Mudryk and
he had two mistakes against Everton and mistakes tonight. There's 3 mistakes in a couple of games. The questions have to be asked.
You've also got to look at Spurs.
Spurs, he was poor.
When he went past, Son went past.
I'm not having a proper rant here, but
maybe it's time just to take him out the firing line.
Well, not even that. Just for me, he just needs to go back to his basics, because his basics is unbelievable. And a man of his experience, he's been absolutely outstanding for 99% of his time at Newcastle. But tonight, we'll touch about penalties in a second, but that has cost us tonight. Chelsea were not scoring unless a mistake happened, and we made a mistake. It did go to. I know.
I apologise.
I'm going to ask a very, very serious question here as we wrap this video up.
Well, I haven't wrapped it up yet.
Well,
are we in shot?
You are in shot. You're in very well shot. What's the goal right now? Are we like we're out of Champions League? We're out of the Carabao Cup. That was the thing. We were like, okay, if we lose Champions League, fine. Like, we never expected to begin with. We're gonna do Carabao Cup. We're gonna win it. That's like, let's be honest here. As much as it hurts, that's what we thought was gonna happen. We're gonna win the Carabao Cup this time. We're gonna get the monkey off our shoulder, and that will be that.
I think it's a.
What's the goal? Are we going to win against Sunderland?
I think that was such a missed opportunity, though.
What is our actual goal now? What stops Eddie Howe getting sacked?
He's not going to get sacked. That's just idiot. Yeah. If anyone sees that tonight, they're an absolute idiot.
I think all I would say is that it was such a big opportunity, and we've absolutely blown it
because of who we've put out and who's left in the competition.
Exactly. It's fucking stupid, man. But yeah, if obviously Newcastle saw it the last couple of minutes.
What's a genuine? At the bottom of my heart, as a Toon fan, as a cameraman, but as a Toon fan, you know me, you know how much I love the Mags. What are we aiming for here?
We've got to qualify.
Are we beat the Magpies and that's a successful season? Are we Premier League? What are we?
I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, I think all I will say is that.
I hope we're in shot.
Yeah. All I will say is that penalties comes and it is a lottery. But I'm thinking, well, we've got Martin Dubravka, Chelsea got their 3rd choice goalkeeper. Like, again, you think, well, and it's at the end where the Newcastle fans are, and you're thinking, right, we've got half a chance here. And then Chelsea go first, Cole Palmer puts it away, Callum Wilson makes it 1-1. And there's the Newcastle bus coming now. Chelsea make it 2-1.
Do you know what it is? The buses will just take them to the airport and they'll fly home.
We've got to fly home.
Well, I would love to fly home tonight. That's going to take me. Anyways, that's another thing.
Yeah, Chelsea make it 2-1, and then Newcastle miss through Kieran Trippier.
mentally
Of course
just
it is.
on his mind when he steps
I
up.
understand. Fair play for having the bollocks to taking the penalty. I don't blame him for that. But to miss again,
Matt Ritchie, another one who's took penalties down the years. And
I think he's missed one penalty for Newcastle, Matt Ritchie.
yes, he's only missed the one. Southampton, was it?
Chelsea put all four of those away. 4 fantastic penalties, and Chelsea go through. Yeah, this is what Eddie Howe had to say after the game.
Chips is incredibly strong character. As I said many times, he's a transformative signing. Someone that's taken the group onto a totally different level. He's been the heartbeat of that. So when he's given us so much, now's our turn to support him and look after him the other way, and that's what we'll do. Emil was too sore to continue. He's got a nasty gash on his shin, quite sore at the moment. And Anthony's the same. I thought it was a really poor tackle on him, and the type of tackle you don't want to see, taking one of our attacking players out of the game. And again, he's very sore at the minute.
Against AC Milan, we had them. Last 30 minutes, it fell apart. Tonight, we had them. Last 3 minutes, it fell apart. Are we the Nelly men? Are we somebody who just can't handle the pressure?
The thing is that frankly,
we won for 60 minutes.
The thing is, Raoul,
we won for 70 minutes.
Yeah, but Raoul, but the thing was, it's just being sensible. It's just being smart. I kind of agree that Eddie Howe should be a bit more defensive in those moments, especially when it's just penalties. It's not extra time. Maybe throw another defender back and just go 5 at the back.
If we win on penalties, we forget about the Trippier incident. Don't we?
No, but you don't.
It's not so much to forget about because it's 4 goals now he's cost in the last couple of weeks, and you know at the minute, and this is going to sound really, really bizarre what I'm about to say. He's a hindrance at the team at the minute, and that's mental me saying that because if you look at you based on the Spurs, he cost a goal there. You look at the Everton one, and then he's cost that's 4 goals. You've got to. Yes, he's brilliant. We know he's had it, and I'm not going to slip because he will bounce back. He will, but just for the short term, I would personally just take him out, use him as a sub because you've got Livramento who can play there. You've got Kraft, depending on what his injuries like
as well.
Yeah,
I remember overstepped my mark here as the cameraman, but he is old.
He's not old.
But he was the Champions League
He's
player
not.
who came to
He's
us
not
and
old.
he's younger than me.
He's not old.
Is he younger than you?
Kieran Trippier. No, he's 2 years older than me.
But he's not old. He's a good.
I tell jokes for a living.
No, he's a good player. He's just having a bad spell,
Yes,
and that's the annoying
Because
thing.
he's tired, because he's old, because he doesn't.
No,
Is
I'm
he
not buying
physically
it.
tired? No. Mentally, yes,
No,
maybe.
he's played every game for us.
Well, he didn't play on the weekend.
He had a week
Not
off.
one game outside of that.
No, I think the scenarios
He's
of me.
played
I would
every
let me
game
know
for
in the
us.
comments. Let me know what you do, Kieran Trippier. For me
Tell us
personally,
what you think.
I'd just take him out for a couple of games,
Newcastle
and then
fans
what I'll do, I'll
TV.
bring him back in for the Sunderland game.
Yeah, like that's a big moment now, and it's Luton on Saturday, and then
Right.
Nottingham Forest on Boxing Day. But yeah, we'll wrap things up here. And look, Newcastle, we've got Luton next. I think it's the first game, and God knows how long nobody from the channel will be there.
Yeah, we're not there. We are not there. We don't have enough points. We're not going to go around and pretend that we're there. We just haven't got 180 points.
It's one of those things, but we'll be at Nottingham Forest, and we'll be at Liverpool, we'll be at Sunderland, but we'll not be at Luton. But opportunity for Newcastle to get back on track for all 3 points, hopefully back in the Premier League, and forget about this game, which is hard because when you look at Middlesbrough and Fulham, and either Liverpool or West Ham in the semi-final, it's just very, very difficult.
Middlesbrough, because that would have been
Middlesbrough will be laughing at us now.
That would be sandwiched in between the Mackhams. That would have been great. But we'll move on. That's all you can do. Look at Luton and try and get 3 points there, and you've got to win that game for me.
100%. Get your comments in. What do you make of the Kieran Trippier debate? What do you make of Newcastle being knocked out of the Carabao Cup against Chelsea? How gutted are you? Because we're literally a game and a bit away from a game and a mistake away from another final in the space of two finals in 2 years nearly. Chelsea the winners tonight, Newcastle on. Anyway, from me, Lee, Raoul and everybody here at Stamford Bridge, we'll see you all very soon.